I suppose you could say that there are three different churches in Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan has been part of Russia since 17 something, and the Russian Orthodox Church is there. It's not evangelical, it doesn't preach the gospel, it's very much dependent on a ritual, but it has a long tradition of loyalty through the days of communism. And then there are two branches of evangelical churches. There's a Russian church, a Russian Baptist church, and other Russian churches. They have an easier time, of course, now that communism's over, and there are Bibles and books commentaries in Russian, and it's with them that CEF works using the materials that have already been translated into Russian. But if you're ever going to reach the Kyrgyz, you have to work with the Kyrgyz group, which is farming and country people and in their own language, and that's a very new church. The Russian churches and the Kyrgyz church are both growing, and problem one is problem of growth. You don't have a particular experience of leadership, you don't have an educated leadership. There is a very large Bible college and a certain amount of training available in the country, but it's all very new, it hasn't got very far so far, it needs to continue to advance. And then, of course, there's the whole question of Kyrgyz are traditionally Muslim. If you give up the Muslim religion, or at least if you give up Muslim customs and culture, you're something of a traitor to the country. It's very unpopular with the wider family. And then, in the last year, the government has brought in the kind of restrictions on visas that have been active in other parts of Central Asia. Kyrgyzstan was the easiest place to get into. It's going to be increasingly difficult, I think, to get in. That may not be a bad thing. It may be a good thing eventually to leave the church to run itself and take all the foreigners out, but it would be very difficult at the minute.